Your sports update.
Matchup last week between Madison County and Bay High School, as tonight the Dolphins are going to be tested because Milton has not lost a game yet, and not only are they playing an undefeated team, this is the first matchup of district, so that's definitely going to add some pressure to the field tonight. Yeah, the crowd is already starting to pack the stands, and it does feel like homecoming here at Tommy Oliver Stadium. Yes, it was 3-0, but the amount of shots Arnold Soccer put on her, they tested her all day. And so for the fact that it was only 3-0, it was actually really impressive. Alabama and Florida and the SEC teams that are actually doing something, because last year, if you think about the college playoffs, it was a completely different dynamic. Premium seating here at Peoria Sports Complex. It has the most comfortable seats in the complex, the best views, daily giveaways, and in-seat service. And yes, you are correct. Tonight the members are going to get free cookies courtesy of Kathy's Cookies. So if you guys want to sit in the Cactus and Coast Club for the next game, you can visit the ticket office or PeoriaSportsComplex.com. Back to you, Kevin. Story of the night is the Blue Devils do not want to start off their season 0-2, and the Tiger Sharks are just looking for their first win. So it should be interesting. But for now, in Bonifay, Karli Koskovich, News 13 Sports. Out in right field at the West Coast Beer Garden, where you can find craft beers from your favorite brands such as Firestone Walker, Pizza Port, Stone Brewing, and even more. And it's Thirsty Thursday, so that means you can enjoy $2 off select craft beers here and over at the Fort Peaks Pavilion. And obviously Rip City Surf has had a huge impact on the Panhandle already, so what have you seen so far, and just whether it's exposure for these players or just the impact on Panama City? This is a perfect matchup for Bay County to kick off the 2025 season. As you can see, the excitement is definitely felt, and even though it's a Thursday night, the energy at Tommy Oliver Stadium is exactly what you would think it would be for the first showdown. Both teams obviously want to end up on top after week one, but this game is definitely personal, as the Bay County rivalry will bring out maximum competitiveness between both of the teams. But for now, in Bay County, Karli Koskovich, News 13 Sports. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. I'm here in section 110, where row L is going home with $5 coupons, courtesy of Grimaldi's Pizzeria. You guys can visit that Park West location for the best coal-fired brick oven pizza in the valley. Back to you, Kevin. Because they're also switching from that wing tee format to going into the spread, and you have to adjust to that. Like, it's going to take time, it's going to take reps, and I just think they're ironing out the kinks, going from wing tee to spread. Many of you guys were watching the Rose Bowl parade and quarterfinal matchup on New Year's Day from your couches or local sports bars. Two Chipley Band members were in Pasadena at the heart of the celebration. To your concerns as a sixth grader, for the most part, the biggest concern was pleading to your parents why a certain video game or hangout was more important than your math homework. But for Bluntstown's Braxton Abbott, it was beating cancer. At just 11 years old, he has conquered one of the biggest challenges he'll ever face, but that hasn't slowed him down one bit. Here in the Cactus and Coast Club, the new premium seating here at Peoria Sports Complex has the most comfortable seats in the stadium, the best views, daily giveaways, and in-seat service. And yes, you're correct. Today, our fans are getting free cookies, courtesy of Kathy's Cookies. So if you guys want to sit in the Cactus and Coast Club for the next game, you can visit the ticket office or PeoriaSportsComplex.com. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch the game from the Sun Cruiser Oasis, then you're missing out. It comes with patio furniture, high top tables, and a personal bar. And tonight we have the Bullpen Baseball Club from Vancouver, Canada here with. We have three different groups here today. We have a bachelor party, we have some birthdays, so it's perfect for celebrations. Jay, would you tell our fans how they can book the Sun Cruiser Oasis for our next game? Gulf Coast State College, the 24-hour Commodore Run Challenge made its debut. But let me introduce you to one of those participants. He stole the show. Veteran Aaron Hale spent those 24 hours proving that heart and grit will take you further than sight. This was really fun for me to cover because it actually made me think about some things I would never think about. They had to, which I didn't talk about, but switch sides. She would switch arms because he'd start tensing up in his shoulders. And it's little things like that that you don't think about. The Bluntstown football team celebrated its Thanksgiving weekend hosting the Rural State semifinal match for the first time since 2021. The Tigers entered this matchup 11-0 after defeating last year's Rural Class champions in the regional final. The team lined up tonight to face the Pahokee Blue Devils. The Tigers running out in all red. The energy was definitely felt by everyone at Bowles Field. It's going to be Jalen Jones at quarterback for the Tigers. His O-line opening up that lane for Jones, and he'll run right through that for a Blountstown first down. Moving downfield, this time it's going to be Florida State's commit Amari Thomas pushing for that first down, but he gets locked up by those Blue Devils. Pahokee forcing the turnover on downs. Tigers back on the ball. Jones rolling out of the pocket to find something forward. He connects with Thomas for the first down. Tigers lined up in second and goal. Thomas drives straight through that pocket for the first touchdown of this semifinal game. Tigers looking for two, and it's going to be Jones once again rolling out of the pocket to find DeMarcus Roberts for the two-point conversion for the Tigers. Blountstown leading 8-0. Pahokee fighting back, but settling for that field goal. It's going to be a 8-3 score at halftime. Blountstown, Jones hands off to Thomas for the trick play. He thinks he wants to throw it, but he sees the opening and just ends up taking it himself. Jones making his way to the 40 for another Blountstown first down, keeping that energy exceptionally high. Jones really being the player to watch tonight, taking it himself once again. The Tigers completely running away with this semifinal matchup, advancing to the state championship for the first time since 2019 with a final score of 30-3. We're about 3 weeks into the 2025 high school basketball season, so let's take a look at how our local teams have started off. We're going to go county, but it's championship weekend in the world of college football. Not only is this a monumental weekend for the top teams playing for their conference titles, but winning today would mean a lot as the College Football Committee finalizes their decisions on the brackets tomorrow. And in other college football news, tomorrow night we can finally get off this roller coaster of what a college football season this has been. There are rumors there will be something in the air in Miami, but Blountstown defensive lineman Artavius Jones will be ready to knock down anything that comes in overhead. One of the most talked about football players from Panama City is Mosley High School's Randy Pittman Jr. Pittman made headlines last week as he announced his decision to transfer from Florida State to Southern Methodist. I caught up with Randy yesterday in a News 13 exclusive interview to talk about the high points from last season and what ultimately led him to move from Florida for the very first time to Dallas, Texas. He wrapped up week 8 of the high school football season, meaning there are only 3 weeks left in the regular season. Across the Panhandle, there were plenty of matchups, many of which were crucial in district standings and postseason rankings. Let's take a look at some of those district leaders and champions as we head into week 9. We talked about football districts, but as postseason begins to simmer, this week high school volleyball teams will kick off their district tournament, and North Bay Haven is looking to defend its title and go back-to-back. The undefeated Blountstown Tigers have rolled through the season nearly perfect, and now the team is set to enter round 2 of the FHSAA Rural State Playoffs. And the energy is surging in Blountstown as they prepare to take on the reigning state champions, the Madison County Cowboys. Gulf Coast State women's basketball team is currently on the rise in the National Junior College rankings. The team entered today's matchup against the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals undefeated and look to stay that way as they hit number 4 in the Division I rankings earlier this week. In other college football news, it was announced this afternoon that Florida State Seminoles head coach Mike Norvell will stay and be the head coach for the 2026 season, but he says he knows the program needs to improve.